Coming up on this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show, I'm at home again. But due to the coronavirus pandemic and staying quarantined, we're going to continue on with the Pro Wrestling Show, as it's been an eventful week for WWE in terms of the Raw report, SmackDown report, NXT. But the most of the dominant story is Hot Topics, as we talk about the mass S's, as we broke prior with Black Wednesday, where WWE had to release numerous amount of talent. Man, it was just a rough Wednesday. And we saddened to learn that the death of WWE Hall of Famer Howard Finkel, wow, it's just been a tough week for WWE. And the AEW ring report with the TV tie rolls on as Lance Archer goes against Colt Cabana. That's an all-new Pro Wrestling Show. Start right now. Hello everyone, welcome to the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host as always, Ken Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Thank you all once again, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Call a friend, tell a friend, subscribe. We love it here when you subscribe here on the Pro Wrestling Show, because we provide wrestling content for you, the pro wrestling audience, and what content we have. So let's get to, we're not going to do the Raw report. We'll do that later on with SmackDown, Raw, NXT, and AEW. But let's get to the meat of the bone with Hot Topics. All right, Hot Topics this week. WWE made the difficult decision this past Wednesday to release numerous amount of superstars, producers, and personnel. It was a mass exodus of WWE talent. We broke the story this past Wednesday on who had left WWE, and WWE had to give them their future endeavors. The list was, we told you that Hall of Famer Kurt Angle had got released, and we didn't make mention of the furlough, which means like they will not pay him, but they can still be brought back if something prohibits and stuff. So, like I said, due to the financial impact of the coronavirus on WWE, the company started releasing several wrestlers, producers, and staff from their deals on April 15th. That was considered April 15th was considered tax day. And here are the names, and we'll be updating the latest if anything comes up. 46 superstars and staff have been released from their confirmed releases. Drake Maverick, who was the 205 Live GM, who was a wrestler who chased for the 24/7 championship. He got released. And let's look back with Drake Maverick's emotional response. Take a look.
So I just got off the phone with WWE Talent Relations' Mark Carano, that has told me that as of today, I have been released from my WWE contract due to the current climate with what's going on in the world. And I'm like everybody else, where I probably didn't take this as seriously as it is at the beginning, but it's affecting people's lives, it's affecting people's jobs, it's affecting the way people make a living. I'm very fortunate that WWE is still allowing me to compete in the NXT Interim Cruiserweight title tournament, but it's very likely that those will be the last matches I ever have. There's a lot of people I'm not going to get a chance to say goodbye to that I really loved, that I really cared about. It made me a better person. And again, I'm very fortunate that I still get that. Other people won't get that. But if these are the last three matches I have, I just want everybody watching at home to know that you'll have my all. You'll have everything. it's not about a title anymore. It's about my life. It's about feeding my family, paying my bills. So if I don't make an impression, if I don't win, that's it for me. So I just want everybody to know that you're all going to get everything I have.
Wow. Drake Maverick had their emotional response. My heart goes out to Drake. You know, you can tell he loved WWE, but you never know. He can go back home, to Impact or probably AEW and be Rockstar Spud again. So hey, what's meant to be ain't meant to be for everybody. And once you had your time there, that's all that matters. And I think Drake had his time there. And WWE just released him like that, which that was kind of, how that go. Speaking of that, we talked about Kurt Hawkins got released, and Zack Ryder did get released, and Zack Ryder pondering his future, and Cody Rhodes sent a message to Zack Ryder. So you got to wonder, Zack Ryder is maybe going to AEW since Cody been praising him on his tweet. So look for Zack Ryder when he gets out of the WWE bubble. And a lot of people saying Zack Ryder should have been left because he felt a little bit comfortable and complacent. And it's like, when you had that Zack had that 2006 win 4 years ago at WrestleMania in Dallas with the largest audience of 100,000, the Intercontinental Championship in that Atlanta match. And then next night you lose it to The Miz. Come on. You should have just did like Cody and said deuces. Deuces. But it teaches you a teachable lesson that, you can't be complacent. Like some places are. But anyway, speaking of that, Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows got released. Then Carl Anderson made this little notion right here. Machine Gun. Yes, Carl Anderson went to Twitter and said that he may be heading to New Japan as Machine Gun. So we'll look out for that. Also, EC3 got released.
Warning. If you're watching this warning is for you. Every second of your life you spend staring at this screen is another second of your life wasted. Aimlessly watching, commenting, scrolling, liking, sharing, trolling. Is your life so empty and hollow inside that you have to vicariously live through someone else? A celebrity, a musician, an actor, a politician, a blue checkmark, a superstar. Do you read everything you're supposed to read? Do you watch everything you're supposed to watch, like what you're supposed to like, eat what you're supposed to like, think what you're supposed to think? Stop treading water. Challenge yourself. Damage yourself. Claim your individuality or you will become a statistic. Find your purpose. I have. And now I am everything you are not. You have been warned.
It was, wow. EC3, who wrestled a little bit in WWE, didn't get the spotlight, the shine that he should have got. He got a little bit in NXT, but they didn't take advantage. So WWE didn't, I don't know why Vince McMahon didn't look upon EC3. That's his model build. He got charisma. He has the look. He's technical in the ring. And you tell me, all your traits, dude 6'1". Come on. It's probably, there you go. Speaking of that, Eric Young. So I can see EC3 heading back either Impact or AEW. With that Jericho photo we saw, So look for EC3 on either one of those two. I think AEW. Eric Young got released. See Eric Young going back to Impact, being a producer, or going AEW, being a producer / coach. Either one of those two. Leo Rush, he got released. Wow. Leo Rush, I think he had that attitude with WWE. He was in Heat. Now Leo Rush no longer in WWE. Like see Leo probably in Ring of Honor, when he used to wrestle, probably Impact, or since they got what's his name? First Cruiserweight champion. What's his name? He was the first champion. TJ Perkins, and Rich Swann, he joined them in Impact. Or go AEW. No. Also, Heath Slater, the one-man band. We talked about this past week that Heath Slater was destined to win the championship. They eluded him because his former 3MB bandmates, Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre, won the WWE championship, and Heath was the only one that didn't win it. So Heath probably can learn this as a life lesson. Like, they got released, they came back. So you never know. He got released, he can come back and be more motivated than ever to win the championship. Never know. Sarah Logan got released. She had that performance on Raw against Shayna Baszler in the Money in the Bank qualifying match. Yeah, they didn't put a damp on that, her husband's still there, so she's still getting a check from WWE some way, somehow. Eric Rowan, now that was a big shocker. Eric Rowan, who had his massive push, now he got released. Look for him being AEW as a member of the Dark Order with Rosie. I'm telling you, they need more big guys, and this is one big guy they can have. Primo Epico Cologne, the Colognes release. I can see them back. They've been wrestling in Puerto Rico, so they're going to stay in Puerto Rico. That was a promoter. I bring them two, and Carlito as a faction or something. No. Big surprise, Mike and Maria Kanellis both got released. Mike Bennett and Maria got released. So Mike Bennett, the Miracle, could come back to Impact, make an Impact, or Ring of Honor, or New Japan, or AEW, one of those two. I'd see him back in Impact. Got unfinished business in Impact. When he was in Impact, he wanted to be Impact champion. So this is time now to reassess himself and see what the Miracle like to do. I like him in the Miracle as the Miracle Mike Bennett. He was a great wrestler. Get him shine. And them signed their house. They was unhappy beginning, and then they signed a new deal, 5-year deal, and then WWE just sound like, what? I don't want you. It's just messed up. No Way Jose. Wow. I don't know. I guess he come like I knew because when you can tell when Alan Rose, remember Alan Rose had that gimmick, that was just a gimmick. I hope No Way Jose can find something, share new light, like EC3. EC3 saying he ain't gonna be the new modern day version of $1 Million Man. He gonna be something different. So EC3 got the goatee and stuff. We'll see. Big shocker was Rusev. Rusev got released, and now what's going to happen with Rusev? Will Rusev go to AEW? I think JR said he would love to have the revival. So it's a whole litany of talent that's on here. Deonna Purrazzo, she can easily go back to she can go to AEW. AEW scrum with the women's division, go over there, or go back to Ring of Honor, since they want to crown new women's champion. So I see her easily going back to Ring of Honor and, messing around with Impact a little bit. And, don't know Alexander Jack. I don't know him. MJ Jenkins, she was a black women's star. Didn't give her a shot. I can see her going back to Impact. So I can see MJ Jenkins going back to Impact, making that Impact. Dorian Ma, who's Dan Maffa, this giant of a man, bald-headed man, I can see him probably in Impact. If they know how to, if they want monsters, or, Ring of Honor, or New Japan, who knows? Who knows what he might do? It might be a fitness instructor. He looked like he was fit. Tanya Kanina, she was having issues earlier. She got released. Now they finally released her. Tino Sambatelli got released today. So this is coming from this past Friday. Tino Sambatelli got released. Tino Sambatelli got released. If I'm like, who knows what he might do? Might go, be an announcer or something. I will kind of, and then Caesar Bonnet, Nick Order, Marcus Wayne, I don't know them, but some of these superstars could go to homes and make new homes and Impact, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and you see some of these superstars are making quite an indication of what they might land coming in the coming weeks and stuff. So I think they got a 90-day clause. So we might not know until this summer where they might be heading. So look around the midsummer and we'll keep you posted if anything drastically happens. Also, producer and coaches, Lance Storm. We talked about this past on Breaking on Pro Wrestling Show special that Lance Storm was hired by WWE in January, and now he got 4 months later, got released, and he just closed down his school. Come on now. Y'all gonna do the man like that. Can I be serious for a minute? Shane Helms, or I can see Shane Helms going to AEW or Impact. One of those two. Sarah Stark. Wow. Scott Armstrong. Wow. His brother ain't got released. Oh, that's messed up. Billy Kidman. See, they can find work in AEW. I can tell you that now. I can tell you that right now. Or Impact. One of those two. Impact got money. Fit Finley. Now, Fit Finley was a true coach. He coached the women's division and made the women's division what it is today. So that's definitely a loss right there. Pat Buck, he got hired not too long ago. Then he can go back to his wrestling school in New Jersey and New York. So Sean Davari, he has a wrestling school with Mr. Anderson, Mr. Kennedy. So back in Wisconsin. So he won't be that affected. Mike Rotunda, who's IRS, we talked about that he was on the WWE digital show The Bump and getting interviewed hours before he got fired. Mr. Man did that. Serena Dale, Ace Steel, who's close to CM Punk, those two got released. And Keno Kasashi, I don't know. Referees, Mikey Oda, longtime referee Mikey Oda has been refereeing WWE since the late 80s. Wow. Announcers, presenters, Aiden English got released. Well, they're going to have to find somewhere for, I guess they did this like Vicky, I'm assuming. Jerry Sato, Johnny Carquazo, you can tell he going right back to championship wrestling from Hollywood. You can tell. Josiah Williams, don't know he'll probably go back and rapping again and get bookings. Alyssa Marino, I think she was from Championship Wrestling Hollywood. They can go back and go bookings. And then another one, Andrea Listenberg, she got let go. Wow. It's sad, but that's the reality when you got this pandemic, this crisis. So to all those 46 people who lost their jobs, our heart's going out to you. And, work will not be an option. You'll find work and, just get to this and you just survive, make it through. I've been to places that, didn't let you know, but, you can make it and you can rise up again. Not look back, not look down, but look up. So that's my message to all of them. They're going to be okay. I can tell you right now. We'll see them down the road. All right. And another hot topic news was we are saddened to hear the loss that WWE Hall of Famer and longtime WWE employee Howard Finkel has passed away at the age of 69 years old. Howard Finkel was remembered as the iconic voice as the ring announcer of the WWE in the late 80s and early 90s. Howard Finkel, I remember, and would say, and new champion, say the Stone Cold, the Hogan, the Warrior, the Triple H, the Rock, CM Punk, in Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, you name it, Howard has done it. Howard Finkel had class, dignity, and then I didn't know he was the first WWE employee when WWE was created. So that's amazing. And then he also was a historian. He knew everything about WWE. He was the first man he was first credited to make name WrestleMania. Howard Finkel was the Fink indeed, that he will be missed. He will be genuinely missed. You never know. Howard Finkel made an prominent role in WWE ring announcing. Howard Finkel, that will be no one, just one of a kind. So Howard Finkel will be missed. All right. We'll have more hot topics later on in the show. Let's move over to the Raw Ring Report. All right, the Raw Ring Report kicked off this week as Asuka, the Empress Tomorrow, went against Ruby Riott and for a shot for the Money Bank Women's Ladder match. Asuka put the tricks together, the finishing touches. Asuka used the Asuka lock to hit the submission. She won to qualify for the Women's Money Bank Ladder match for a slot. There was 3 slots open. We'll tell you that later on. Also, Aleister Black went against Orny Loken, and he did devastating move after move and used the Black Mass as his finisher to kill off Lorcan. Also, Shayna Baszler went against Sarah Logan, the recently departed Sarah Logan, as the referee had to put stoppage because Shayna Baszler was using Sarah's arm and almost broke her arm. The referee had to stop the match. Shayna Baszler earned herself a spot in the qualified the Money in the Bank. Also, Raw newcomer Austin Theory, the 22-year-old prodigy, went against Akira Tozawa and won by pinfall. So Austin Theory part of Selena Vega's stable. So we'll see how this all plays out. Austin was named with his fellow tag team partner Angel Garza defeated 200 Miles by pinfall. So it looked like, and then they had a double team where Andrade came out there, did the double team and stuff like that, leading them to the ring and down and stuff. So Andrade, Austin Theory, and Angel Garza leading Selena Vega's stable. Also, the Impossible, Nia Jax defeated Kairi Sane by pinfall to qualify for the female Money in the Bank ladder match. So, Nia Jax earns herself a spot. Also, the Bobby Lashley defeated No Way Jose by pinfall. Woo! But there's still some problems going on with Lashley and Lana with their marital issues, kayfabe. Maybe because she still got feelings for Rusev. I don't know how they're going to go with that. Bobby Lashley back on the road, defeating the recent departed No Way Jose. Also, the Viking Raiders defeated Ricochet and Cedric Alexander by pinfall. The Viking Raiders look like they're going to turn heel. And Bianca Belair warned the Street Profits to keep their eyes focused because the Viking Raiders are coming for those World Tag Team title belts. Also, finally, the main event was Drew McIntyre defeated Andrade by pinfall. It was champion versus champion. Drew, the WWE champion, versus Andrade, the United States champion, by pinfall and stuff. And we thought we was going to see the same thing that happened over with Austin Theory. Angel Garza tried to intervene, but Drew kept an eye on and Selena as well. Drew won the match over the United States champion Andrade, the WWE champion, on momentum, till he was attacked by behind by Seth Rollins, as Seth Rollins made some subliminal messages throughout the entire show on who's going to pay what. So Seth Rollins looking for gold. Seth Rollins looks like he's going to be the first challenger at Drew's WWE Championship. So that ends the Raw Ring Report. All right, let's move over to the SmackDown Ring Report. The SmackDown Ring Report. SmackDown kicked off with the moment of bliss where Alexa Bliss and Nick Cross welcomed Universal Champion Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman airs his grievances about Bray Wyatt, like how Wyatt is trying to manipulate him and trying to get inside his psyche, his head, for their upcoming championship match at Money in the Bank, where Bray will challenge Strowman one-on-one for the title. Strowman felt like Bray, he outgrew Bray and he wanted to do his thing. Bray left a mysterious package and left with Strowman's old mask of himself. So it was kind of weird, but we'll see how this will play out Money in the Bank. Also, Tamina went against Sasha Banks one-on-one. If Tamina won, she would get an opportunity at Bayley at Money in the Bank. Tamina had some little help. She had a little sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans, came even up the odds and helped Tamina win the match as she delivered women's right to Sasha Banks. As Bayley was watching, now Tamina gets a shot at Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title coming up at Money in the Bank. Also, Sheamus went against a jobber, defeating him by pinfall. Also, Dana Brooks shocked everybody, where she went against Naomi and she won and earned herself a qualifying spot in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So Dana Brooks proving the naysayers wrong, as she can go the distance. Let's see. Also, Sonya Deville tried to clear up the air with Mandy Rose. She wanted to in the ring. And Sonya Deville was trying to get Mandy to see that Dolph should have been the right choice, not Otis. She said Mandy was too naive and too stupid to see it. But Mandy felt in her gut instinct that Sonya was betraying her and leading her to mistrust. And so Sonya told Mandy that she was jealous of her taking up the spotlight. Thought they was going to go with the HLA angle, but they didn't. They was going with the jealousy angle. Like, every time I will come out there and you come out there, you're blurred, and they have you as the goddess. That's a gimmick. She's a goddess. But Mandy Rose tried to slap Sonya, and they had a cat fight. Dolph Ziggler tried to reason with both of them, but both of them wouldn't listen. And Otis came out there, tried to get some of Dolph. So it's a love of the war of the roses. As Dolph still got feelings for Mandy, as Sonya had claimed, and Sonya doesn't want Mandy to. Sonya's jealous of Mandy. Mandy naive, and Otis loves Mandy. So it's a whole love story that's kind of wrapped into one story. I don't get it, but I get it. But I guess the writer that got released wrote it, so now WWE got to fill in the blanks. Also, Daniel Bryan went against Cesaro in a men's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Daniel Bryan overcame the Swiss cyborg Cesaro to earn himself into the match with the yes lock or something. Yeah. Of the help of Drew Gulak and Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura wanted to stop it, but Gulak pulled Nakamura out of it. We'll see on that. Also, King Corbin went against Elias. Well, he attacked Elias from backstage and left Elias laying. So King Corbin leaving a message for Elias. Look for these two to continue rekindling their feud, continue on Money in the Bank. And the main event was The Miz defends one of the SmackDown Tag Team titles in a triple threat match between New Day representative Big E and Jey Uso for the New Day, for the Usos. It was back and forth matches in. Miz had Jey in the figure four, and all of a sudden Big E came out of nowhere and power slammed Miz and got the 1-2-3, and Big E won the tag team titles for the 8th time in single match. So Big E got the job done. So New Day 8-time tag team titles once again. Alright, that ends the SmackDown Ring Report. When we return, we're going to have the Wednesday Night Ring Report, AEW and NXT, and more hot topics as the fallout continues. All this and more. Pro Wrestling Show continues. Stay tuned. talked about what's going on. He took issue with Velveteen Dream about him calling himself the greatest champion. So if anybody want to put him into the test and say, hey, I'm going to show you better I can tell you. So we'll see on that. Also, Xia Li went against Aaliyah, big squash match. Wasn't really none. So Xia Li won that match. Tegan Knox went against Rachel Gonzalez. Get revenge after Rachel Gonzalez did to Tegan Knox over what that girl name is? Dakota Kai. I think Dakota Kai bodyguard. So Rachel Gonzalez. Tegan Knox defeats her 1-1. How you gonna defeat a big woman like that? The Amazon man woman. Tell you. Also Dexter Lumis. He went against Jakuni Miles. Dexter Lumis reprising his role as Samuel Shaw Impact. Surprised he didn't get cut, but he's kind of weird and creepy. Tell you that right now. Tell you. Matt Riddle, per General Manager William Regal, said that Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne had defended their tag team titles. So Dunne can't really come out traveling because the U.S. got banned over to England with travel ban. So Matt Riddle found Pete Dunne found Matt Riddle, his tag team partner, and Timothy Thatcher. And Timothy Thatcher went against Bobby Fish and Kyle Roderick Squall, and they made an impressive tag team. I'm telling you that right now. Them of all days, I'm telling you. And they got the job done and retained the NXT tag team titles. So Timothy Thatcher looking to make a statement. Indeed. Also, finally in the ending segment was Tommaso Ciampa. He went and congratulated Johnny Gargano at their feud, Blackheart versus Rebel Heart. It was sort of interesting when Candice kicked the husband in the cup, but she gave him a cup, was trying to protect so they could have kids one day. And after nowhere, Tommaso Ciampa gets abducted and ambushed, and he gets beat up, pummeling, and then the cameraman tilts down, and you can see a lady's foot, and then you see a dude from behind stalking him, and you can tell the debut of Killer Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux from Impact Wrestling. But we don't know what Scarlett's new WWE name is. We know what Killer Cross's name is, Karen Cross. I don't like that, but I like Killer. But hey, Karen Cross, we kind of knew he was gonna go against what's his name, Ciampa. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how this all plays out on NXT time. All right, that ends the NXT Ring Report. Let's move over to the AEW Ring Report. On the AEW Ring Report this week, Jake the Snake Roberts kicked off the show once again. And I mean, Jake the Snake is a silver slate. Jake continued on enticing Cody as he and his mercenary wants a piece of Cody. For he was talking for Lance Archer, warning Cody that it's coming, your day is coming. So we'll see on that. Speaking of Archer, he kicked off the show in the TNT Championship tournament as he went against Colt Cabana. Man, it was real chilling. Archer won the match in advance. Archer doing that Black Hawk move on him, leaving him out in land. So Archer could, and then you have to wonder, Cody's having a mission to be in the TNT Championship tournament. Lance Archer could be in the mission for the TNT tournament. Could they both meet each other in the tournament? So you have to wonder about that. Like, with the tournament, that's what I think. I think that's what's going to happen. Cody and Lance Archer are going to be the two final men. And we'll see. What else? Also, Kip Sabian was in action this week. He went against where did he go again? He went against Chuck Taylor. Back and forth. You got the best friends out there. Penelope making the difference. His fiance with the Hurricane Rana, giving the difference over Chuck Taylor. That was a match. Also, they did the pair of the Brady Bunch, the Inner Circle, the Bubbly Bunch. I don't. It was weird as hell, but it was funny. Also, Sammy Guevara went against Sugar D. He won against Sugar D. So, won against Sugar D. Dr. Britt Baker was in action against Cassandra Gold. Dr. Britt Baker doing the same thing, stomping. I like this new gimmick for her. She's kind of acting like a delusional bitch or something, but it works. So, hey, might get her some, heat and stuff. And then people making predictions and stuff in the sports world. Who's gonna win the arena match between Jon Moxley and what's his name, Jake Hager. Let me see. Then also Sean Spears went against Justin Law, and Sean Spears won that match. But can you tell Sean Spears is getting bigger? Ooh, Sean, I guess you put that food down. And finally was a no holds barred match for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship between Jon Moxley versus Jake Hager. Empty arena with JR on the call. Both men fighting each other inside, outside the ring, anywhere goes. I think Moxley did a figure four and did that, and I was like, wow. And then Moxley hits the paradigm shift into the chair and scores the pinfall. That was his test as AEW champion. So we'll see how this all plays out for Moxley going forward and stuff. All right, that ends the AEW Ring Report. Let's continue on Hot Topics as we continue on with our story with the superstars being released stuff. It's just that. Woo. Now we talked about too the XFL being released, and be sure to watch Viral this week where we get more in-depth details on the XFL. As Mr. McMahon started Monday to make the XFL bank, declare bankruptcy, and now that would lead to Wednesday's terrible news. So a lot of superstars losing their jobs, but that's what it be. Also, WWE, the state of Florida deems WWE is an essential business. I never heard that before, but let's look at this news report right quick. Take a look. As you saw right there, the WWE got claimed and declared that they're essential business. So, now there you go. When you're essential business, you can do whatever you want. It's weird, but hey, the essential business, and a lot of people thinking that Linda McMahon, who was former Trump cabinet member, had something to do with it, but everything is not adding up. But a lot of watchdogs are watching. Speaking of Mr. McMahon has been added to the advisory council for President Trump on when the open the economy. I don't get why would you put Mr. McMahon at the week he has to open up some economy because he don't know what's going on. Plus, a lot of these businesses like Jared Jones and Robert Kraft, you put your friends and people who donated to you into your advisory council. Why not put people like economists, money experts, stuff like that? I told Trump is a wild case. All right, speaking of that, Will Ospreay did an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and he revealed that, remember CM Punk said that he wanted to join, come back. Ospreay said he's willing, open to listen, and wants CM Punk to come back and wrestle him for next year's Wrestle Kingdom for New Japan. So that could be a dream match right there. CM Punk wrestling Will Ospreay. Because CM Punk said he'll listen to Cena, Ray, and Daniel Bryan. Those three in WWE. Will Ospreay in New Japan. So I think Will Ospreay may have a shot. I hope. Speaking of that, WrestleMania may return to Tampa within the next 2 to 3 years. We'll see how all this plays out with WrestleMania may come back due to that money bribe and that essential business bullshit. Speaking of that, there's rumors and reports that the WWE 2K21 is not a go after the debacle of the 2K20 edition. WWE and 2K want to go back to the drawing board and make sure this game be more efficient and effective never before. Woo. And finally, Amy Weber. Many of you may remember who Amy Weber was. She was a member of JBL's cabinet. Well, Weber went on her YouTube channel and made some allegations about two WWE superstars. Watch this. Yes, Amy Weber made those accusations about Edge and Randy Orton, who both of them just had their WrestleMania match together in that last man standing match. I haven't seen them ever since. Well, Amy Weber figured that Edge and Randy Orton were bullies to her. Hey, Radar KO. It was young. Things happen. When you're young, you do crazy stuff. But I understand what she's going through. You know, they don't want to haze nobody, see nobody go through that. But, you know, people these days, Amy wanted to fight Edge. Wow. Tell you. All right. Thank you all once again for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. This has been a loaded, super-sized, stacked Pro Wrestling Show. We had to get all the news we can and the ring reports and the hot topics. Thank you all once again for watching. We'll see you next time for another edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. See you later.